I'm not endorsing no fucking presidents no more. Cause how is there a $100 million budget cut in New York City for fucking schools, library, police safety, and sanitation? Yeah, Joe Biden's talking about, like, yeah, we could fund two wars. Motherfuckers talking about we don't got it, but we got it. Like, we're the greatest nation. No, the fuck we're not. We're going through some shit right now. Like, say it. We really going through, we really are fucked right now.
What's happening, Buster? Guys, send the meteor. Seriously, because Cardi B is calling out New York City because they're having their budget cuts. 120 million, guys. Now, we all seen New York Mayor Adams a couple years ago saying, hey, all the immigrants come here. We're a sanctuary city. Fast forward 2023, these people are hemorrhaging. There's so many migrants coming across the border right now. 10,000 a day. Biden's open border policies are not working, guys. Even Cardi B is saying so. Watch, guys. Take a look at this, guys. It's insane. Breaking, Cardi B has undergone a transformation since her 2020 endorsement of Joe Biden. Many celebrities who supported Biden in 2020 are now changing their stance. Whoa, shocking, right? Signaling a shift in the tides. Upon learning about the budget cuts in New York City that will impact various essential agencies, including public education, libraries, and the police, and sanitation, which Cardi B doesn't care about the police, she says in the video. She expresses her disdain for Biden, highlighting her concern that funds are being allocated to wars instead of prioritizing Americans' needs. Biden's presidency is red-pilling his biggest supporter. Now, this is shocking, guys. Coming from Cardi B, it's crazy, right? She is from the Bronx. When she heard this 120 million tax cut, the sanitation, reducing the police, the libraries, freaking out, guys. Oh no, rats are coming. They're going to start dragging pizza slices all over the place. What are we going to do? What you should do, Cardi, is vote out these Democrats. Use her platform, use your voice to do something about it. Let's watch.
In New York, there is a 120 million budget cut. There's a 120 million budget cut in New York that is going to affect schools, public libraries, and the police department. Y'all know I don't give a fuck about the cops, but like, it is what it is. There's going to be an $120 million budget cut with schools, with libraries, and the cops, and the police department. And a $5 million budget cut in sanitation. Of a budget cut in sanitation. Bitch, we're going to be drowning with rats. We're going to be drowning in fucking rats.
Oh, yeah.
So we are going to be having a budget cut on these shits. Mind you, and this is why I said, this is what I'm telling y'all, I'm not this year. Don't fucking ask me. I don't give a fuck the resume that they send. I don't give a fuck. I'm not endorsing no fucking presidents no more. Because how is there a $100 million budget cut in New York City for fucking schools, library, police safety, and sanitation? Yeah, Joe Biden's talking about, like, yeah, we could fund two wars. Motherfuckers talking about we don't got it, but we got it. Like, we're the greatest nation. No, the fuck we're not. We're going through some shit right now. Like, say it. We really going through, we really are fucked right now. $120 million, like, where these kids are gonna go? Like, I'm lucky, I'm blessed, I'm whatever the fuck. But like, what's gonna happen to my nieces? What's gonna happen to my nephews? What's gonna happen to my cousins, my aunts, my friends? That's living in the hood. Fuck the hood, like my shit. Like, I don't give a fuck if I live in Jersey, bitch. I'm from the Bronx. I don't want to see my shit affected. The Bronx, Brooklyn, it's gonna affect the whole New York. 120 million budget cut on schools, libraries,
help out, Cardi.
Police department, and sanitation. Bitch, New York is already fucking super dirty. Like, yo, you know what's embarrassing? Like, it's like, you know, like, I know people from California, I know people from Atlanta, so I always be like, yeah, New York is the greatest place in the world. Yeah, they be like, New York is dirty. And it is dirty. And we're gonna get even dirtier with the fucking budget cut. And yeah, we talking about we could fund two wars. That's like a nigga trying to front, like, yeah, I got the money to support two bitches, but you really don't. Y'all talk about y'all don't make negotiation with the odds. Well, y'all need to sit the fuck down with these people and find agreement. No, we cannot fund these fucking wars. We can't. Keep it a bean. We can. Like y'all doing budget cuts on the biggest city in the United States. Somebody said, Cardi, look behind. Stop playing with me. This shit is getting out of hand. We're really going, they don't want to say the word, but we're going through a recession right now. We really, really, really fucking are. And Major Eric said it. There is a budget cut going on in New York. And little by little, it's going to go in y'all states. Okay? This is fucking crazy. And then, so, like, you know what? I told myself this week, like, yo, the internet right now is too dark because celebrity drama, of course, we love it. We infuse with it. We watch it. But it's like, yo, that's little of what's really going on in the world right now. That's nothing compared to what's going on in the world right now. The world is in fucking shambles. After the pandemic, a lot of these countries, they want to do shit because everybody.
Damn, guys. Cardi B speaking truth to the powers that be. Tell them, Cardi. You know, you're pretty rich, right, Cardi? Why don't you give them some of that money? 120 million's like pocket change to you, right? Give them some, throw a little change at their way. Help the hood out. Why don't you, Cardi? Well, you won't because you're greedy. You want to take from your fans and take from people, but you don't want to help individuals. What are we going to do, guys? Cardi B is the voice of reason right now. She might as well vote Republican in 2024. Go for Trump. Trump 2024, Cardi. It's the best thing you can do. Vote red. Get rid of Mayor Eric Adams. He's a piece of garbage. Go a couple years back, 2 years ago, he was a sanctuary city. He was welcoming everybody. Hey, come here, sanctuary city. All the Mexicans come over here. Now they're filling the streets. It's so bad that they're actually saying they want to go back to their crap hole countries in Venezuela because it's so cold over there. Now the winter's coming around, and they got some brutal winters up there, guys. If you're up there, you know it. And I guarantee you wouldn't want to be one of those illegals on the sidewalk, piled up on some snow. Daily Mail, Cardi B slammed New York City Mayor Eric Adams over announced 120 million budget cuts amid surge of migrants to the Big Apple. Bronx native and superstar rapper Cardi B went off about the U.S. government and officials after New York City Mayor Eric Adams announced budget cuts across the departments due to the Big Apple's migrant surge. Mayor Eric Adams, do something about the migrant surge then, buddy. Stop saying you're a sanctuary city. Send them back. Deport them, dude. Report them to ICE. Be done with this. Stop ruining your city. It's your own fault. It's not the Southerners. It's not Greg Abb's fault. It's not their fault. It's your fault for helping these policies be put in place by supporting Joe Biden and saying, oh, we don't got an open border. It's fine. Everyone can come in. They can destroy Texas, small cities, Arizona. No problem. The Grammy-winning artist called out the leaders for making cuts to essential departments such as education and sanitation on their live stream that was reposted on social media. 120 million budget cuts on schools, libraries, police departments, and sanitation. Beep! New York is already beep super dirty, Cardi B said. However, there is a $100 million budget cut in New York City for effing schools, libraries, police safety, and sanitation. Yet Joe Biden is talking about, yeah, we can fund 2 wars. We'll throw them a little, something. We'll print out some more money. It ain't gonna do nothing. Biden inflation. It's cool. On Thursday, the mayor announced a $110 billion budget, claiming cuts across all departments were necessary after the city spent $1.45 billion in fiscal 2023 of the migrant crisis. All of that spent on migrants, guys, to put them up in hotels for free, giving them some pocket change to spend on the streets, clothing them, feeding them, giving them games, phones, everything. But we got veterans on the side of the roads. They're suffering. They can't get a dime from their government, from the state, from nobody. But you roll out the red carpet for these migrants, for these illegal immigrants. Well, they get to come over and eat all the damn beans and tortillas. Save some for the rest of the Browns here. Come on now. Cardi B speaks out about 120 million budget cuts in New York City. We just watched that, and she did a good job. I applaud you, Cardi, but you're rich as hell. I guess throw some change at them. Ain't nothing to you. Help the hood, Cardi. The chart-topping rapper often gives back to her hometown in 2022. Cardi B partnered with the mayor's office to help pay for funerals of 17 victims of a Bronx apartment fire. Whoa, you helped pay for 17 victims of apartment fire. That's a lot of help there, Cardi. I see what you did there. Well, what's going to happen to my nieces? What's going to happen to my nephews? What's going to happen to my cousins, my aunts, my friends living in the hood? Said the Bodak Yellow hit rapper. Quote, I'm from the Bronx. I don't want to see my SHIT affected. Quote, everybody be like New York City is dirty, and it is dirty, and we're going to get even dirty with this effing budget cut. Yeah, it's true. It's dirty. It's full of rats pulling pizzas across every which way direction. It's bad. The budget cuts would cause New York City PD officers to be cut by a fifth or 13.5% by postponing the next 5 academy classes, bringing officers below 30,000 down from 36,000. Education would also take a $1 billion hit over 2 years and would cause a delay in the rollout of compositing the Bronx and Staten Islands, causing reduced trash pickups as well as cuts to the city's pre-K programs. Now, why do you want to go and pull back on your education? It's bad enough that the kids in the inner cities are already dumb as hell, and now you're gonna cut costs. We need to bring up the costs. We need some better teachers in the schools to deal with these children. Otherwise, it's gonna be so dumb they can't read, write, do nothing. How do you expect them to run the country one day if they're supposed to be police officers, if they're supposed to be teachers, and they're not even being taught right? No one cares about them. They care about the illegal migrants. They care about the 2 wars. They don't care about our own Americans at home. Y'all saw what Gavin Newsom did in California when Xi Jinping came there. He cleaned up the streets so fast you wouldn't even know it was California. You wouldn't even know it was a blue state. You would think it's a Republican state. You would think it was Greg Abbott or DeSantis. Shocking, right? Proposed budget cuts: education $2.1 billion, Department of Social Services $1.4 billion, homeless services $0.8 billion, fire department $0.3 billion, city hospitals $0.2 billion. Adams ordered city agencies, including the New York City Fire Department and Department of Education, to slash budgets by 15%. Why? Because they love migrants, right? They want all their votes. Hey, remember us in 2024, guys. We brought you here for free on our dime. You owe us. That's what they're betting on. I guarantee you, guys. The cuts would also decrease funding for 2 children's programs, school summers, and universal pre-kindergarten. Quote, Cardi B said, if your kid can't effing buy books at the book fairs and SHIT, your kid can barely even effing read at a local library, they're going to close that SHIT. Yeah, it's going to get bad, guys. If you can't even fund the schools, why would you expect kids or anybody to go to libraries to go and read? We need this now more than ever, guys, especially with the 2020, oh, no one's going to school now. Oh, now kids are getting held back. They're being passed on without even learning nothing. How are you going to fail school and then go on to next grade? Crime's going to go through the roof because there's a police safety budget cut. On top of that, there's a sanitation effing budget cut. So this means you're going to be drowning in rats. Man, what are we going to do with this, guys? What are y'all going to do about it, New Yorkers? I'll tell you what you can do about it. You can stop voting Democrat. Stop it. Stop voting these guys back in the office. They run on these false ideas and this woke crap that does nothing for your cities and your children. Instead, you got people having mutual combat outside with guns and saying that, oh, it's the guns that's the problem. It's not the mental health. It's not the decline in education. It's not the the second grade math level and reading level. It's none of that. None of that above. It's the Republicans' fault. They're racist. They're bigots. They're the reasons why it's like this. No one did nothing wrong here that was elected to do a certain job. When are you guys gonna listen to your constituents and try to do something right for once? I mean, look at Governor Gavin Newsom in over there in California. What's he doing for his state? Nothing. But he does do something for China when they come into town. He cleans up the street. He wipes up the piss and shit. Pretends like the place is all fine and dandy. Imagine how mad those residents are. They got to be furious. Like, comment, subscribe to BuzzView. See you on the next one.